What's up, Flavor City family? It is Bobby coming at you at the grocery store because this video is all about the Beyond Meat burger, which is all over the news lately, right? Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? What's in here? Why is it so expensive? It's literally $12 a pound for the plant-based meat. The stock is going crazy on the market. So I want to do a quick video explaining to you what the Beyond Burger is and what it isn't. Explain all the ingredients in here, and most importantly, go home, make up one of these and see does it actually taste good. Before we get started, subscribe to my channel because every week we are rocking out 3 videos, 1 live stream during the week, 2 videos on the weekend. Click that little bell icon right under the video because you'll get a push notification as soon as we go live. And you guys, these live streams on the weeks are really, really fun and you don't want to miss them. All right, let's see what the fuss is all about. All right, my friends, if we're gonna make a burger, we obviously need the buns here. Let's get a classic bun so we don't get in the way of that beefy, planty flavor. Now, the thing about the Beyond Burger is it's not a veggie burger. Don't think of it like a veggie burger because if you look at the ingredients, there's basically no veggies in here. It's a meat substitute burger, and they actually do a really good job of substituting it because if you look at the nutrition facts here, it's very close to what the nutrition is for beef. So in a 4-ounce patty, it has 270 calories, 20 grams of fat, and 20 grams of protein. It's actually very close to the same amount of nutrition for ground beef. So they kind of nailed it in that respect. Some people I've been reading like to criticize them for the amount of sodium in here. One patty has 380 milligrams of sodium. The thing is, this is pre-seasoned and ready to go. When you make a burger at home, you don't make the burger without salt. You're always going to season it because salt brings out that beefy flavor. So don't worry about that because you're going to salt the beef one way or another. And then when we're talking about plant-based versus actual beef, some people like to say, well, you're saving the environment. And I'll kind of agree to an extent because if you're going to compare plant-based burgers to grain-fed, commercialized farming, yeah, this is actually way better because commercialized farming is terrible. They stuff thousands of cows into small confinement areas. They feed them corn, grain, which is devastating to the environment. And there's tons of poop runoff that goes into the lakes and local water sources. That's actually really bad. But if you're going to compare this to grass-fed beef, I want you at the end of this video to watch the video from last week all about grass-fed beef because grass-fed, pasture-raised beef is actually good for the environment. Any carbon that the cows burp or fart into the environment is sequestered by the grass, okay? So it's actually carbon neutral, and these are pasture-raised cows that are grazing on the open pasture, so they're depositing manure and pee into the environment, fertilizing and mowing and maintaining the grass. So if you're going to compare it to grass-fed, I wouldn't do that. But I would say it is better for the environment compared to grain-fed, commercialized feedlots for sure. All right, we have our buns. Let's go talk about condiments and look at the ingredients of the Beyond Burger. Ketchup on sale. Score 1 for Bobby. This is the sugar-free one. Obviously, I have the keto sugar-free ketchup recipe. I don't have any at home, but if you want to make it, it's delicious. I'll put that link down in the description box. Now, let's talk about the meat of this video, the ingredients. A lot of people like to go crazy about the ingredients, so let's just review them and talk over each one. The first one is water and pea protein isolate. Pea protein isolate is pretty much what makes this burger the burger. It's a protein derived from peas. It's actually a fantastic source of protein for vegans and vegetarians because it has high protein and it has a great profile of omega-3s and omega-6s, so that's fantastic actually. Then Expeller pressed canola oil. There's been a little talk in the news about them using canola oil for this and the fact that hexane is used to extract oil from canola and veggie plants. The thing is, it says expeller pressed here. That's the good canola oil. The conventional one is the one that has high heat, high refinement, and they do use the chemical hexane. The problem is, if we scroll down to the lesser ingredients, it says right here, sunflower oil, and it doesn't say expeller pressed. But at least the first ingredient, the canola oil, isn't. Then we have refined coconut oil. I'd much rather see organic cold-pressed coconut oil, but the reason why they're using refined coconut oil is because it doesn't have that coconut flavor, and it's a little better for cooking purposes. So where this beef burger, this faux beef burger gets its fat from is the coconut oil and the canola oil. That's why there's 20 grams of fat in here. I'm totally fine with that. So far, so good. Then we get to the containing 2% or less ingredients. That's where things get a little hairy. So cellulose from bamboo and methyl cellulose. Sounds bad, it actually isn't. It's plant fibers that help bind the burger together and give it some texture. But then we start to get to natural flavoring. Natural flavoring is anything but natural, and it's not regulated by the government, which stinks because you can call something natural flavoring if you take, say, a pea, and then if you add a bunch of chemicals to it, you can still call it natural flavoring as long as the single or original source was natural. All these ingredients at the store now have natural flavorings in them. It's really bugging me out, so I'm going to do a video all about that pretty soon. Then we go into maltodextrin. Maltodextrin is a food preservative. It also helps with the creamy texture of the patty, but it's really bad for your gut bacteria and the probiotic bacteria in your gut, so that's not good. Yeast extract is another word for MSG. It's a man-made chemical enhancer, so that's no good. Vegetable glycerin I'm okay with. Then we have a little bit of beet juice for color. Modified food starch is not ideal, but it is non-GMO, and they need that for textural purposes. I mean, hey, this is not a beef burger. There's a bunch of, protein and other stuff in here, and they have to bind it together somehow, right? So that's it for the ingredients. So I'd say it's like kind of good, kind of bad, but if you don't want to eat beef or you're a vegetarian or vegan, this is about as close as you're going to get. Now, there is a competitor. There's the Impossible Burger, but I would actually say this one, the Beyond Burger, is better because the Impossible uses soy leg hemoglobin, or heme. Heme is a natural kind of protein found in the blood of cattle. And when you're eating it, heme is responsible for that beefy flavor. They wanted to mimic that, so they make heme using yeast in a test tube. So they grow it artificially. And if you do research about that, there's actually a lot of controversy about it, that it's not good for you. So because of that, and the fact that they use soy protein isolate instead of pea protein, which I don't like soy at all, I would not get the Impossible Burger. I would get the Beyond Meat Burger. Okay, so we kind of broke down everything there. We need to grab some cheddar cheese. We have to go home. I'm actually dying to try this right now, make it up, and then wrap up the end of this video and see if it actually tastes good. Melt some butter in a nonstick pan, and then season the pan with a little bit of salt and pepper. And that way when you add the buns, they get nice and seasoned. Toast them until they're golden brown, and then get them out of the pan. Add the Beyond Burgers to the pan, and then use a large spatula to kind of press them down a bit, smash burger style. Cook them for 3 minutes until golden brown. That looks good. Top them off with some grated cheese. And then to help the cheese melt very evenly, I like to add a couple ice cubes. Put a lid or a sheet pan over, and then perfect. Cheese is melted a few minutes later. Let's get them out of the pan. And then build a burger with the toasted bun, some of that sugar-free ketchup, the top bun, slice it open. That looks pretty good to me. I do like how the inside is pink like a burger, and that's really cool. But for the ultimate test, let's try it. You guys, it's good. It is tasty. It tastes like beef. It has a nice bite to it, just like the texture of beef too. It's really, really good. But Art has to try it too. But you know what? End of the day, it's not a veggie burger, like I said. It's a meat replacement burger. And if you're avoiding beef, and if you're a vegetarian or vegan, this is what you want to eat. Do you want to eat it every day? No. But are they crushing the texture and the flavor of what a burger should be? Yes. Now, Art, get over here. Art's kind of weirded out about the raw color. He's like reading the package to make sure. All right, cheers, Art.
It tastes surprisingly like a burger.
Right? It's really good, you guys. They did a great job. Highly processed or not, this is a really good meat alternative burger. If Art says that, that's like a massive stamp of approval. You guys, that's it. Let us know what kind of video you want to do next. Whatever you guys say, we end up doing. We have a really big list, but we want continued suggestions, so leave a comment down below. 2 more review videos are going below us right now, but Art and I will see you very, very soon. Until then, hashtag keep on cooking, mad love, and peace. I'm going to eat the whole burger, actually.